Hey everyone, my name is Nick Fuller. I talk about startups, entrepreneurship, software, high performance on this channel. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that make up a good solutions engineer. So if you're an SE, leave some comments below with your tips and tricks for being a great solutions engineer. Let's get into it. So first, what is a solutions engineer at a software company? So when I think of a solutions engineer or an SE is really anything technical pre-sale side. So when we get into a sales conversation, we're talking about software. You have your account executive. The account executive is really going to manage that relationship. It's going to quarterback the deal from discovery through the sales process. As part of that, you're typically going to want someone who's technical, meaning someone who understands the product, the service that you're selling. How does the product work? How do you use it in practice? And that tag team is an account executive with a pre-sales engineer, where the account executive can manage the relationship, help convey the value, navigate different deals point, while the SE navigates the technical side of understanding requirements, helping the customer learn about the product and service that you provide. So with that, a solutions engineer, when we think about the title of it, oftentimes a sales engineer, but an SE, their job is to engineer the solutions for the client. And what that actually means is their job is to help the customer understand the value of the product and service and help them envision using the platform every day within their role. So a great solutions engineer does 5 things really well. So the first is they are strong communicators. They understand how to talk to customers. They are able to position and convey succinctly what the customer is looking for within the product and solution. So you want to be able to have very strong communication skills to be a successful solutions engineer. The second is they have some sort of technical acumen, meaning they're not afraid to talk about APIs. They're not afraid to dig into the platform and set up triggers or workflows depending on what product or service that they're selling. So able to get into those conversations. They're not a developer, but they're able to play around in some JavaScripting, get into some coding a little bit, or at least be able to talk about and understand it. The third point here, and probably the most important, is practical experience with the product. So most solutions engineering career paths start from a professional services side that I've seen be very successful. From a professional services team, you really understand how the product works in a day-to-day manner, how to implement the product, what issues customers face, how do they overcome them, really hands-on experience. You're very much battle tested as an implementation consultant. Once you have that experience, that translates really well into a solutions engineering role, where you can take that background and convey it to the customer, bring a ton of credibility to the role, a lot of comfort to a customer that you're selling a product to, and be able to talk about, well, when I was a consultant, I worked with customers that did XYZ, very similar to you. This is how we tackled that same problem. These are the best practices that we're seeing out there in the market. So being able to bring that practical experience is really, really huge there. The fourth point of a strong solutions engineer is being able to partner really well with an account executive. Oftentimes you're tied together, you're in a pod, if you will, bouncing between deals, talking to different customers, being able to convey that experience to an organization. So being able to work together, build that relationship internally, build that trust. So you don't need an account executive on every call, as well as an account executive doesn't need you on every call, because you're able to train your account executive on kind of the basics of the platform, get them confident in their own understanding of the platform, because you're likely tied up with multiple account executives, and so everything's a constant strain on your time. So being able to build those relationships internally, partner together, help each other navigate the different deal and different challenges you'll face throughout any sales. And the fifth point of a strong solutions engineer is being able to take requirements and translate those back to a customer and help them envision themselves in that day-to-day of the platform. So it's thinking of creative solutions, looking for workarounds, and also conveying to the customer, this is how other organizations solve this problem. So even though you gave me a requirement, we may not be able to meet that requirement, but in practice, folks tackle this issue in a totally different way, and that's how we've designed our solution to support that. So really being creative, thinking on your feet, understanding the bigger picture here, and translating that back to make an organization feel comfortable with your platform solution, as well as with you, because ultimately companies are buying from individuals as opposed to just buying software off the shelf here. So if you're looking to be a solutions engineer, maybe you already one today, leave a comment below. Would love to meet with you. Would love to talk about your career and your experiences, help you out where I can. My name is Nick Fuller. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Until the next one, take care.